Hey everybody. Something a little different here tonight. I just kind of needed a break from everything else, and I jumped to the game that's pretty much my stress reliever. I'm gonna be playing a little Dark Souls tonight. I'm gonna start up a new character, and yeah, we'll get going. So, what do we want to do here? I think Werewolf Warrior. And give Master Key just to make things a little simpler. Yeah, whatever. Gonna do a little customize here. Let's see what we get. Getting somewhere. Come on. Come on, give me some sort of horrible creature. Okay, now we're getting something. Yeah, good enough. Whatever. Done. A little blue-green boy. Alright. Wait a minute. Oh, name. Duh. What are we gonna name this boy? Stappy. Stappy. Names are hard. Alright, let's see what Stappy can do.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded in fog. A land of grey crags, arched trees, and everlasting. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death. And of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame.
My boy Nito.
Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
So pretty much I let that play out for anybody that hasn't seen the beginning of Dark Souls before. Now you have. Sort of the lore behind everything. That's something
Yes,
that I find.
indeed.
Sorry.
The dark side brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
So bright green. It's like your color condenses when you're in your undead form. You just get like a pure dark hue of whatever color you chose in your jerky form. Okay. So, as I was saying before, yeah, pretty much let that play out for anybody who hasn't seen the beginning of the game, hasn't heard any of the lore or anything like that before. Find a lot of people just have no clue what is going on lore-wise in Dark Souls, so didn't really want to speak over that. Alright, we're into too much shit. Good. Okay, I can drop that. Okay. Alrighty. First bonfire. Yay. So, this is our crispy little boy. You see right there, he's got that weird spot on his chest there. That is pretty much, that is the dark sign. People will start developing this strange mass of scar tissue, I guess it is. Kind of just marks them as someone who's considered undead at that point. We'll just keep coming back and coming back and coming back until they go completely hollow, which is when they lose all sense of humanity and just become the monsters that, well, specifically the undead that we run into throughout the game and have to fight. Okay. Now, that boy up there, he's ready for us. And we have no weapons strength. So what we can do is punch him in the butt a bunch of times. But I'm doing very little damage. It'll take me a long time. I could actually kill him like this, but we're not going to play that game. We're going to go get our stuff, and then we'll come back and kill him proper. Your shield. What are you doing? Alright, so, this is Dark Souls. The very first time that I played Dark Souls, I had no clue what the hell it even was. I had no idea of any of the, kind of the legend that built itself up around this game. How it was just like this super hard game that no one was ever able to beat, and well, not no one was ever able to beat, but it's extremely difficult. Harkens back to like old Nintendo games where like you actually had to develop a skill rather than just slamming yourself against something until you got it.
You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Sure.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, "Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know." Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
Thanks.
Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. And thank you.
Alright. So this is Oscar. Under original development of the game, Oscar was actually supposed to be the main character you're supposed to be playing as Oscar. And actually it was supposed to be a female version of Oscar. If you actually play the game as a female character, Oscar will be female. It's a little fun thing. Actually, you know what? That might not be true. I might just be thinking of the Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3, if you are female, Oscar is female. Alright, anyway. Yeah, back to what I was saying. First time I played Dark Souls, had no clue what it was. It was a free game that I downloaded off of the Xbox store. I tried it for like 10 minutes, and I'm pretty sure I went through the doors to where the Asylum Demon was, and gave up after that. Because it was just... I had no idea what this game was, and it was just fucking stupid difficult. There was no tutorial or anything that taught you how to play the game, like what buttons did what or anything like that. You're kind of just left on your own to figure it out. And I just got annoyed and went back to playing like Call of Duty or something like that. Maybe like 2 or 3 years later, I actually picked the game up again and started playing it. And got really into it at that point. Come on. Yeah, so I believe the first time that I actually completed a full run of the original Dark Souls run, which is what we're currently playing, was just before Dark Souls 3 came out. I have yet to actually even play Dark Souls 2. I own it. I just have not gotten around to actually playing it yet because I play either Dark Souls, now the remastered version, which is this one right here. I play way too much over and over again, or I played Dark Souls 3 through. I've only played through Dark Souls 3 once. I've played through this game many times over. Furthest I've ever gotten was like New Game Plus 11. Just ridiculous. New Game Plus is essentially you start the game over with all of the equipment that you picked up along the way, all of your leveling that you've done along the way, except now everything has slightly more health and does slightly more damage, and you just keep doing that continuously until about New Game Plus 7. Then it stops scaling, but you can just keep going. Plus, all right. We do a lot more damage to him now. And that's him. Thank you. Alrighty. Couple hidden items around here.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Alright. This guy will tell you a whole bunch of story, exposition, stuff like that. Tells you about the bells that you have to ring, and basically he's the guy that tells you where to start your quest. I don't want to talk to him right now. He's long-winded and annoying. Where am I going? Through here. Oh, you know what? I'm blocking my souls. Scooch myself. Go right there, so I'm not blocking. Alright. A lot of people quit this game after getting to about right here, because they run down into this graveyard here and can't figure out how to kill the enemies down there. They're a little strong for the level I currently am, but I'm just going to ignore them and pick up some items. You can see I just got some souls there. That's because one of them probably fell off a ledge and died. And I reap the benefits. But yeah. So yeah, this is, what the hell's it called? Firekeeper Shrine, that's what it's called. Firekeeper Shrine, pretty much, this is your starting point, this is your home base. This is kind of the hub where people that you meet throughout the game will come to. Let's see, we're going to put points in strength first. We want to get that up to 20, and then get our dex up to 18. That's our goal right now. We're gonna level ourselves up for some Black Knight armor and weapons. This guy over here.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thurland. Have you business with us? If not, I prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
That's rude.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
Well, thanks. A penny.
Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles?
There you
Would
go.
that please you?
This is the guy that teaches you miracles. If you didn't start off as a cleric and already know some miracles, this guy will get you the introductory level miracles. Sure, teach me.
Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
Sure thing.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
Learn gesture. it's a living. Okay, now we can shrug. I'm not interested in his miracles, that's why I'm not buying any. I'm not going to be doing too much of a faith build to make miracles worthwhile. What I am going to be doing, however... No, there's nothing worth going down there. He's just going to tell me to go find the bells. Let's go find some more free stuff. So in this game, it is very lore heavy, but not in a way that it's going to smack you in the face, which is why a lot of people don't necessarily understand the lore of this game or really have any clue what's going on. The way that they decided to do the lore in this game is each and every single one of your items. No, how do we do this? Toggle display, yep. Alright, each and every single one of your items has a little bit of lore in its description. So like your Estus flasks, the undead treasure these dull green flasks, fill with Estus at a bonfire, fills HP. The Estus flasks are linked to the fire keepers. The dark tales also make reference. An emerald flask from the keeper's soul. She lives to protect the flame and dies to protect it further. So, a little cryptic thing there about something called a firekeeper that we don't really know what those are yet. But yeah, you got black separation crystal. Black crystal symbol farewell is granted to banished undead. The crystal sends phantoms back to their homes or sends you back to yours. Beware of fickle use of this item if you intend to nurture relations. It's a PvP item is what it is. The way that PvP works in this game is it sends you to other people's worlds when people invade your world. Use that crystal basically to opt out of PvP. Fire bombs. Many warriors use these to augment their strategic repertoire. Yeah, it's a grenade. Soul of Lost Undead. These all pretty much the same description. Yeah. Humanity. This black sprite is called Humanity, but little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes the humanity we hold within ourselves? Yeah. Got the coin. And I mean, I'm not going to read through every single one of these. If you're playing the game, feel free to read through them yourself. And yeah, you pick up a little bit. Yeah, that's another thing. If you pick up keys, every single key pretty much tells you where the door is that it opens. So a lot of people get lost, have kind of run out of paths to go down. The keys will tell you where to go. Yeah, even all the weapons. Every weapon has a little bit of information to it. Let's see. What do I have that has anything good as far as lore? Nothing really. Nope, I don't even have any rings. Sway Handers, no. Yeah, these are just pretty much basic weapons. This is the Caduceus round shield. Round wooden shield crafted in Lordran. Decorated by an ancient blue Caduceus. Caduceus, whatever you want to call it. The giant trees in Lordran are distant offspring of the great stone arch trees. This shield inherits their properties, and the wood greatly reduces magic damage. So, that's got a little bit of lore to it, I guess. Shield is easy to use, and one of the smallest shields that offers 100% physical damage reduction. It's one of the best shields in the game. And if you're the warrior, you get to start with it. Cool. Well, yeah, that's pretty much what we got there. And down here. Oh, look, a whole bunch of treasure chests. Homeward bones. A Morning Star and a Talisman. And some cracked red-eye orbs. Those are another PvP item that allow you to invade other players' worlds. What else do we get? We got Homeward Bones. These will basically teleport you back to the last bonfire you used. The Dark Sign will also do that, but you'll lose all of your accumulated humanity and souls, but you don't run out of Dark Sign. Homeward Bones are consumable. What else do we pick up? The Morning Star. Weapons. There we go. Morning Star. Hammer, blah, blah. This hammer inflicts thrust damage, including bleeding. No, it's nothing special. What else did I pick up? A Talisman. It's under weapons. Yes, Talisman. Medium for casting miracles of the gods. Standard talisman issued to common believers. Equip a talisman to cast miracles. Attune miracles from a scroll at a bonfire. Most miracles have limited number of uses. So, you're required to have this item equipped if you wanted to cast miracles, such as healing spells. There's a emit force, which is kind of just a blast of energy that'll knock people around. It'll also deal damage. There's Wrath of the Gods, which is kind of an AoE blast around yourself. All sorts of fun miracles. But we are not going down that path. Kind of going down a strength dexterity build right now. Alright, Lloyd's Talisman. There we go. Talisman utilized by all Father Lloyd's cleric knights to hunt down the undead. Blocks Estus recovery within a limited area. In the outside world, the undead are accursed creatures, and Lloyd's cleric knights are widely praised for their undead hunts. This blessed talisman blocks undead recovery, allowing the knights to fight with impunity. So, there are some enemies that throw these at you. If they do, you cannot drink your Estus, which is basically your healing potion, for a limited time. It comes back, but, you know. Here. Oh, Skelly Man. Bye. That's how you kill the Skelly Man. Alright. Picked up pretty much all the spare items in this area. There's a pair of binoculars, like, in the graveyard, but I don't give a fuck about those. Alrighty. Let's begin our adventure, shall we? So shields can use for either just straight on blocking an enemy attack, like so. Whoop. Or, come on buddy. Or you can use a shield to parry. Oh, come on. No, get your fucking swing your sword. Like so. Knock your enemy off balance, and then you can do a critical attack. Good stuff. For a brand new player, parrying honestly is one of the most difficult things to do in this game. But once you get it down, it is one of the most powerful things you can do. You can one-hand or two-hand weapons. If you two-hand, you're going to do a bit extra damage, but you can't block if you're two-handing. Well, you can block, but not with your shield. So this is my blocking stance. I'd be blocking with the sword. Not going to be as effective as the shield. Remember, the heater shield has the ability to block 100% damage. Let's see here. I should be able to Let's see block percentage. So yeah, right at the top, under damage reduction, physical, 50. If I block with this, it blocks 50% of the damage, versus blocking with this, 100%. This shield is 85%. Spear is 40, blah blah blah. That's 70 if I use the Zweihander. Zweihander requires 24 strength to wield, which I'm not quite at yet, so we're not going to be there. We're not going to play that game right now. So you have to be lined up properly with an enemy in order to be able to critical strike it. That guy there, I parried him, but because of the elevation change in the stairs, I was not able to actually use the critical strike. Most weapons have two different types of attacks. You have your R1 and R2 attacks. My R1 attack is a slashing attack. My R2 attack with the sword is a stab. So, whatever weapon you decide to use, make sure you get to know that weapon and how its attacks go, because you could be stuck in a situation like this, where an enemy's in front of me, I swing my sword, and it's hitting the wall. It's not going to hit the enemy because it's hitting the wall. In that case, I would use a thrust attack. Or I would just make sure that I'm not in that position with this type of weapon. This game is all about learning. You know, the fact that they drop you into the game with no explanation on how to play or anything like that. Literally, this is like one of the few games that I've ever played where throughout the entire game I am learning something right up until the very last boss fight. Every enemy has its own little learning curve. Their own different attacks that you kind of learn how to time out and respond to. And this guy over here is going to start throwing stuff, so I'm going to run around him and then give him a little stab in the back. See, I took a little bit of damage with that, with blocking with that, because it's only 50% block. There's nothing in here. This right here is a shadow wall, or a light wall, whatever you want to call it. Pretty much it's a checkpoint. It separates one part of the game from the other. This game is also anything but linear. Dark Souls 3 was a little bit more linear. However, Dark Souls 1 is an amazingly designed game. Literally, the game was built in a circle. And you'll see what I mean at later points. There are several different paths that I could have gone from that starting area to go do different things in the game. Your level is not a huge factor in what you can and can't do, as long as you know how to handle a certain area. Come on. Come on. There we go. Some rubbish. Top off my hit points so I don't make any stupid mistakes. I didn't time it right. If you time it just right, you can dodge just when that dragon hits down, and he doesn't stagger you. Oof. Trying to get me, huh, bud? Oh, God. This game is very intelligent as far as, like, ambushes and pretty much setting you up so that you'll be distracted by one thing while another thing takes you out. They're very good at putting, like, tiny little walls in the way so that you can't see an enemy, so you go running past, and then they come and get you in the back. Well, you're worried about this archer up here at the same time. All sorts of things like that. Alright. Here, we have the little wood shield. This is pretty much one of the best wooden shields you can get. It won't have 100% block, but it's lightweight, and it does damn good work. Wow, you survived that, huh? Again, if you are someone who has not played this game or you are playing it for the first time, I know I am making everything look way easier than it actually is, just because I've played through this so many times. I know all these enemies inside and out. I
Well
know
now,
all these little
you seem to have
traps
your wits
inside and
about
out.
you, hmm? Then you
but
are
it
a
will be a
welcome
learning
customer.
experience.
I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
What you got for sale? Things I want out of you. That residence key. Yeah, I'm gonna get that right now. I'm not interested in your other shit here. The orange soapstone will allow you to leave messages behind for other people. We'll get that for free later. Repair box, bottomless box. I'll be back for at least the repair box. No, the bottomless box maybe. I don't know. I might be doing a full run where I try to pick up a whole bunch of things. Nah, it's probably, I don't know what it's going to end up being. We'll see.
Thank you kindly.
Alright. I don't even know what this is going to be. This is just me feeling like playing Dark Souls. One down. And I don't plan on doing any of the, like, you know, boss skips or anything like that. I actually enjoy playing through the game and fighting all the bosses, so I won't be trying to cheat anything in a glitch way. I mean, I grabbed the... damn it. I grabbed the mystery key, or whatever it is, as my starting gift so that I can go through a certain gate. No, there's just a crossbow back there. I'm not interested in it. I'm not going back. Yeah. That way I can go down to Blighttown early. Grab some stuff down there. A whole bunch of soul items that'll allow me to level up much quicker. To kind of get where I want to be much quicker. One other thing to know, every time you rest at a bonfire, you reset every enemy in the game. Well, not every enemy. There are certain enemies that, once are killed, don't come back, bosses included. They die a bit differently when they're enemies that will not be coming back. Good ragdolling in this game, by the way. I thought I took the master key. I didn't take the master key? Oh, come on, I thought I took the master key. I did. I thought the master key opens this. What? Oh no, it's not this. Yeah, the master key doesn't open this gate. No, it opens the one. Yeah, if I went down around. Yeah, the one through Lord. Not Lordred. What the hell's it called? Yeah, Lordred. Yeah. I usually never take that shortcut. Oh, bad choice. Come here. Try it again. Really? Hell's you. I don't know, crossbow boy's gonna get me. I don't want that. It's the residence key. Come on, you're so slow. Oh, jeez. Why is my timing so bad? Let's see, I just critical stabbed him for 168 damage. And a little trick that you can do if you need to up your damage, switch to two-hand and then do your critical stab, 187 damage. Do that with larger enemies that you need to critical stab over and over again, like the Black Knight down here that we'll get to in a minute. There we go. Bye. You made it. Now you notice there was a little black flash there when I absorbed those souls, and if you look in the top left corner, I now have 1 humanity. Right up until the point that you kill a boss for an area, enemies that you kill have a chance of granting you random humanity. Humanity, as it increases, will increase your item find, as well as some resistances, so it makes you a little hardier, but the important thing is item find. So you can get up to 10 humanity to increase your item find. After that, the diminishing returns basically bring it down to 0. You can sometimes jump that. you. Oh, this door I can open with the master key. Yeah, okay. That's going to bring me down to Havel, who we're going to go play with in a minute. We're going to kill the Black Knight first, and then we'll go after Havel. That's second level. Alright. Through there is going to be our first boss. Other than the Asylum Demon, I guess. Okay, we got our little lizard. Now we can go after the Black Knight. How much armor can I wear? I can wear that. No, what if I drop gloves? Ugh. Whoa, that's worse. Okay. I should have picked up endurance. Wearing my helmet. Nope. Alright, that's what we got. Ideally, he shouldn't even hit me. But, for whatever reason, I trip up on these guys, even though I've fought them 1,000 times, and they shouldn't be an issue. See if I can get a backstab off. Nope. Oh, jeez, really? Clipping through the wall a little bit, don't want that. Come on, buddy. Damn it, what? No. That's the real secret to these guys. If you just circle around them on their sword side, you pretty much just backstab them all day. Oop. But just don't get hit. Yeah. We're gonna parry, that's a little safer right now. Ah, fuck you. Missed my critical. Fuck. Jeez. Okay. Black Knight Greatsword. No Black Knight Sword. Okay. Blue Tearstone Ring. Perfectly useless item. It increases your defense when your health is low, but generally your health has to be low enough that any hit will kill you anyway. So you gotta have like max vitality in order for it to be anything worthwhile, and it's just never worthwhile. Alright, yeah. Should I go after Havel now, or should I level? I'm gonna go after Havel. This is gonna be a fun, long fight. I have gold pine resin, don't I? That'll speed things up a bit. One more level to go. Come on down, Havel. What? Can you give me a free backstab? Come on. Come on. Why aren't you swinging your goddamn weapon? Oh. Havel's a quick boy. Don't play around with Havel too much. He will lose. That's pretty much the trick with Havel, is just shield up. As soon as he swings, dive at him, and you'll pretty much be right behind him for a backstab. He has a lot of hit points, so if you're doing low damage, he's going to take a while. I should be going two-hander for those stabs. $38 damage versus 31. Doesn't really make a difference. Oh. That's why 100% block shield is good. Because anything else, that would have destroyed me. Come on, Havel, what you doing? So yeah, another little hint that something that people get tripped up on and don't really realize. If you are holding down the button for your shield to hold it out in front of you, there is a half second to a second delay before you can actually do a critical strike. So don't go running up on somebody's back trying to get a backstab with your shield up, because it won't work. Oh, that was not ideal. Okay, we're almost there. If he lands one shot on me, I will be dead. That is why we are not letting him do that. I mean, the 100% block shield, you saw it wiped out all my stamina. If I did not have a shield up when he hit me, I would have been dead. And it'll reset all his health to full, so we don't want to do that because he takes a long time to kill. Worth it though, very worth it. Come on, we're almost there, Havel. He's actually very good practice for switching between shield and two-handed for backstabs. Come on. Nope. Don't let him get you like that. If you're unsure of what he's about to do, keep your distance. Pretty much just run around him. You don't even have to dodge if you do it, time you're running back in just right. Come on. What was it? One more hit, I think. Nope. That's it. Alright. So the way he died there, that is how you know an enemy dies for good. So we just picked up Havel's ring, which is one of the best rings. That is pretty much going to, here. Boost maximum equipment load. This ring was named after Havel the Rock, Lord Gwyn's old battlefield compatriot. Havel's men wore the ring to express faith in their leader and to carry a heavier load. So this was not Havel, this was one of Havel's men. They all wear armor that looks very similar to his. Armor made of stone. So, Havel was no joke. He was a tough dude, and his armor is some of the heaviest stuff in the game. It's well worth it if you can wear it. Right. So we got Howl's Ring now, so we can actually throw on some extra armor. Let's see if we can throw it all on. No, we're still mid-roll. So we're going to drop the helmet. Alright, we can wear armor. And this right here. Pop that open. Sure. We're not going to go that way just yet, because we're going to go fight Taurus Demon. Now, you're like, okay, well, this is a nice open walkway. Let's just go over there. Nope, don't want to do that. You're going to want to come up here and go up this ladder first. And the reason for that is these two boys with crossbows. While you're fighting the boss, they will just unload crossbow bolts in your back. And that's no good. You don't like crossbow bolts in your back. They're not comfortable. Alright. They're taken care of. We're going to do one of my favorite little things to do with this boss. I'm not going to cheese him and try to make him jump off the cliff. If he does that himself, then that's what it is. Okay, as soon as he starts coming, you run back over here. Both by resin up. Come on, buddy. Now with this shield, you can do something fun. He hits you, and it just makes you roll backwards. He's one of the only enemies that... Whoa, 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 whoa! No, come on! There's my 5,000 souls. I'll go get them back. Alright. I was playing around too much. That's what happened. Ow. Got a bow and arrow to get me. Where did you come from? No, I'm not worried about any of you. Bye. I don't think it starts him up right away, does it? No, he ain't out yet. Okay. I do have to kill those guys up there first. Yep. Those guys are just gonna chill there and be annoying. Yeah. If you ever do get enemies kind of stacking up behind your fog gate like this, where are you guys at? Come on. You can do that. He was the only one there. Okay. You know what? Now I'm mad. Now we're actually going to cheese Taurus Demon. Let's go, buddy. So the idea here, we get him to come back to where I fell off. And we want to put his back to it. Oops, why am I can't time my rolls right. Get over here. Come on. Come on, jump back. No. You're back to there. Come on. Go. Oh, come on. I can't see right. That's the problem. What are you gonna do? Fine. What? Jesus. I'll cut your dick off. Let's go, bud. You're gonna jump off this fucking ledge. Believe me. Get over here. Pain in my ass. Oh, come on. Oh, now come. You're done. Whatever. He didn't want to jump off. All right. But yeah, when he does his little jump backwards, if you have him lined up right, he'll just jump off and die. Well, look who it is. Even people that don't play this game know who this guy is, or have seen him at least.
I am Soler of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of... Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Okay.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Ooh, proposition.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Sure.
This pleases me greatly. Well,
Okay.
we
White
are amidst
soapstone.
the flow. The vet does not like
Alright,
this
I'm done
kind of
listening to you. Let's go. Jolly cooperation. Got it. Cool. Okay. And look where we are. Right back here. Alright. Amazing. Like I told you, this game is built in circles. What did we want? We need to get our endurance up. Considering I do not have the sword I want at this point. Oh, tons of souls. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. Get my strength to 20, get my endurance up to 17, that's good. I should be able to put on my helmet now. Still no? Okay. There we got an empty spot, so we'll throw that blue tier stone of uselessness there. I'll start glowing when it's activated, so you'll see just how often it's useful, which is going to be never. Alright, yeah, I'm going to call it here for now, and yeah, catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.